Hello, collective. This is God. This is Divinely Godly Chosen Source Seed Spiritually 777. And I want to go ahead and get in, okay? Gardens of the four corners, Mother in the earth, Father in the sky, angels, ancestors, sacred ones. I call on you and welcome you in here and now. I set the intention that whatever is gained from the lessons learned from this tool will be dedicated to the growth of all beings in all places. Okay, give ancestors. I always give my ancestors, regardless. Let me tell you something. I think I already talked about different people of your ancestries. That means you always try to reference them. And even though if they gone, and that makes sense if they're not living, but they gone, you try to. But like I said, to each his own. I've been through some, and I try to do the best I can. But sometimes you have to do what you need to do, and sometimes you get gifts, but you have some people that help in the spiritual. Okay, but sometimes you have to do your part, and who you are, and whatever you do, understand and make it beautiful, and also make it where your intuition is on point, regardless how you feel and what other people have their own mind and their own choices. Let's be beginning. Okay, now let's get on in here. I already got the card. It's the moon. Now when it just fell on the card and letting you know what the energy is going on right now. Now you see that's the moon. All right, that's 18. You see the moon. You see that wolf and everything in here. Okay. So now look at that. And it seems like she's in the water. And she's looking up. Okay. Red hair, blue dress. Look like she pregnant. She ain't pregnant. She look pregnant. Anyway, so these two cards that I pulled, it has to do with jealous. I said jealous or zealous. Okay. So, and that is where it came right here. The foreign people, contrary and there's the covet. And this is all about a woman or a man righteous for being you. And this is the reason why you having the issue. Jealous. Okay. Now I put that just like that. So now I got these cards in here. Lord, look, see, they keep falling out. Excuse my old chair. Yeah. It's falling out before I even say that. I tell you something. All right. Got the 8 of Cups. 8 Cup mean moving. She moving on. She moving on up to the east side. So if that is a woman or a man that is a significant or anything or resonate to this about the 8 Cups. And she moving away. And it's got 8 Cups and a Judgment in here. Look at that. 8 Cups. And Judgment. So that's going to let me know that it has to do with something number 12. That means number 12. First of all, 8 is always the number 8. 8 has got to do with Pluto. Okay, Pluto also has to do with Scorpio, and it also has to do with the 8th house. Pluto also has to do with the like I say, Scorpio and Sting. And Scorpio, that the energy could be this person, this Miss Lady, the woman, and it could be a man too. But I'm saying you can move the roles. But this particular woman here it let me know that that red hair that she has on is the same thing have to do with that full moon. She's in the water and she looking up. Okay. And now that hair, you know what I'm saying? She got a blue dress in the water and she looking up at the moon. And then so that means and then I'm looking the same thing. This is 18 has to do 18 is the energy of a woman. That is a feminine of this energy that's with 18. Because 18 has to do with the feminine. You know, feminine has to do with reflection. Okay. So if you look again, now on 8 here, red hair. Okay. And look at this. Now she in the water. Now she's not even in the water, but she outside it. But look, she look like she ascending on something. Okay. Now we already know judgment is about self-reflection. Okay. So judgment is about yourself and the reflection or realizing it. I put it like this: realizing, and that's self. That is this woman. This energy is the feminine of function. All right. So that means the function. The man can be in the same and can have the same function of it. Okay. Now we're trying to be open. But in the energy that this read is about it's a woman and her function. Okay. And she is self-realization of what's really going on up under this moon. My understanding is she moving and got 8 cups. Now, you don't see 8 cups in here. All you see is she walking to the sunrise, matter of fact. And like I say, 8 cups it don't even have 8 cups. It's something in that water though. We done seen water. We seen there's something coming up, and like I said, she ascension on something. Now, like I say, judgment has to do with justice too, and that became as a judgment. So the moon, 8 cups, and self realization on something here. So let's see on 8. Say 8 got to do with moving. Moving on up. Matter of fact, you got 2 major arcana. So you got the major ones is 18 and 20. So like I say, 18. So you got 8 in here, more than 1. 8 and 8 got to do with 16. Okay. So 8 times 2, it is 16. Now understanding that, but what's behind it is number 12. Number 12 has to do with a hangman. So let understand it has to do with falling. And 16 is that is towers falling, right? Also, what's hidden is hangman too. Those are hidden in here. Okay. So, 8 is also means strength. She didn't decide that she didn't gonna move. She's got the strength, and like I said, she's got that strength though. That's that line and lioness in her energy. So it's letting know she got whatever she was going on, she letting that stuff go. Okay. To my understanding, she released it only. It no longer serves her anymore. That means releasing a time, moving, stuck energy. Because like I said, if stuck energy got to do with number 12. Remember I said that number 12, that was hidden between that 8 and that 20. So that means that was 12. Okay, 12 and 8 makes 20. So let you know that was some type of stuck energy that she was going through with that hangman. She's waking away from that, leaving your old reality and pursue a new one. And abandonment and disappointment. That means abandonment, leaving stuff alone, abandonment and disappointment, moving on. So all of that with that judgment in there, and there's a major con. Like I said, I had to come. I was like, nah, this energy ain't right. You know what I'm saying? When I be like, I'm finna go in here and do what I need to do. Because I know the energy is strong. And like I said, self-realization and understanding. Spiritual awakening. Because the spiritual awakening, that's what it was right here. You see, that's a spiritual awakening. That means you're moving on with all that. See? And so with that spiritual awakening, it's also is redemption. Like I said, redemption has to do with the justice. I get that with that judgment. Redemption is what went through the process why she went from all of that for spiritual awakening. It's knowing your motives and your heart to be true, total and transparency, and a glorious unveiling of the spirit. See, that's the problem. Because a woman and a man is righteous, and for being yourself, and why people are jealous and zealous because of your awakening, of your spiritual awakening. And like I say, it's foreign. People contrary and covet. These are people that neighbor. It's like the community. Right? You're not supposed to neighbor your covet. You're not supposed to covet somebody else. When somebody is constantly watching what you doing on a Big 10, that is a commandment. But like I said, the commandment is on the United States. It's for us. That is a part of the commandment that is on this earth, on the United States. Okay. That lets you know that everything on this earth had to do with the Big 10. It is sitting here as the commandments in this earth. So this particular one, a man or a woman, it's like, to my understanding, this is a high priest, and it's a feminine, okay, and this is a high priest watching, okay, envy and watching of another woman about her spiritual awakening, and exactly what this is about. And it's foreign. You say foreign mean all over, because you can't say foreign is just over there. No, if they were over these other places in the world, then they would call us foreign too, because to be understanding, it's all over the world. That makes sense? So this is what you're dealing with. You have a high priest and the illuminating of it too. Because it can't be hidden, because the spiritual awakening, because this particular woman, she know what's up. She ain't crazy. She know what's really going on. But it's the point, it's just being herself. She ain't got to do too much. When you don't do too much, then you got to worry about the narcissistic and ways of what people do in the world. But if you sit here and watch what they do all day long, they already watching you. So why give the energy back to her? Because or of this high priest, or what you want to call this, a man high priest, which will be another. If it's negative, it would be a witch, and the other one will be a warlock. So why give the energy? Look at that. And guess what? It has to do with that. Right there. This here is a woman, high priest, and this got to do with the emperor. It's right there. You know, with the emperor, this gonna let you know that red is right there, gonna give you what? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This is going to tell you that. And this, like I said, and this is what this is about. Okay? This is about a high priest, and this is the lover. This is the lover. Okay? And what didn't happen, see, this is already in the flip. This is the problem. Queen of Cups. This is the issue right here. Golly. You know, Queen. There it is. The Queen of Cups. That's the problem. God. Woo, man, that's how many. We got 3 major cups in here. Woo, child, man. And I was laughing because it's just how you deal with insecure women and how you have to deal with insecure men. And when they should be doing something to make them to be themselves a better whatever, to change things, you know, for their own self instead of watching other people. You know, they tell you, I'm telling you, them women and men that act like that, they always up to something. And then after they do all the stuff that they do behind the scenes, and then they come back and then talk about you. You know what I'm saying? Or in the energy, that meaning throwing out those darts to another person because they just being themselves. Oh, Lord. You know one thing about a Queen Cup, she's a seer. She already know what's going on. She know. Intuitive, highly in tune, emotional, intelligent, and love and compassion, sensitive and strength, empathy, leading with her heart in healing. And that is the problem, because this high priest, I know she's pissed off. You know, she's intuitive heart. She's got an expression of deep love, and that is a problem. And I'm sitting here like, wow. And like I said, their energy got to do with that Scorpio, because this particular woman, this is water. And like I said, this got to do with Scorpio. She got some water in here, baby. She got some to me, it's Cancer. Matter of fact, this is a Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio in the energy. So this is the woman. This is the love. Now, this high priest got a lover here. Okay. And he looking at her. And she can't stand it. Lord have mercy. Oh. And somebody got Virgo up in here. There's a Virgo in here. And like I said, the energy I seen 957 and 931. They give you a 2 and 4, which would be 2 and 6. Intuition, high priest again, and the lover. Okay. And lover is it's a twin flame. There it is. It's a twin flame. And this got to do with this Emperor and this Queen Cups and a Pisces or High Priest. So then also the Virgo is the Hermit, and the Hermit has to do with, there it go, this is a Virgo. Okay, this is a Virgo. So the energy, this particular one, somebody has Virgo in this energy. And the Virgo, like I said, it have to do with earthly things, but also Virgo is virgin. Okay. And this particular one is Hermit. So this particular, either somebody is in the energy that they are sedated or being in the body of being by themselves. Okay. So 4 major up in here. We got the Moon, the Emperor, Judgment, and the Hermit. And like I said, the Hermit is the reflection of the meditation of it's like completation. It's like contemplation and soul searching, inner and the wisdom, spiritual mentor. Okay, finding your guide within, taking the time away from the chaos of busy life. And that's a person that's being hermit. It's like the crabby. So this maybe could be this Queen of Cups. Maybe she the one is just looking at, she ain't got time for all that chaos, mess, and all that stuff. Like I said, it's about a sage. She's a sage. She's a seer. She's intuition. She's empathy. It's the guide, right? And she knows the way to get out of all chaos. So there it is. She's moving on up and she moving all that stuff. She leaving that stuff like, she's like, I'm abandoning this stuff. I have to go. I ain't got time for this. I don't want none of this mess with this high priest and this lover. It's a twin flame. So either, and like I said, I don't have nothing to hang my lamb with that. It is either just being righteous and spiritual awakening got a problem with other people. Ain't that something? When they need to worry about their own and sweeping their own front door. When a person is, sweeping and there's a door, but then maybe it's high priest, she all up in somebody else's business and worried about what they doing. The man that don't want him, if he wants you, or hell, they could be together. Hell, they both can be sitting up, both of them, just about the energy. Maybe they just want the energy. Maybe that's the reason. I got that green on here, on this 5G, 5G, when they see that green thing, it's the green thing, because they be recording or whatever. But maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's, somebody told me that. Maybe, I don't know. Well, maybe that's what's going on. But they doing that, so they let you know those waxing moon, that's what they doing, illumination. So it's 3% of that. Number 3 is also got to do with the Empress. Okay. It's real. And baby, the Empress is divine feminine. So it's creating fertility, motherhood, unity, and like I said, it's in the goddess energy. So that's like the abundance and empathy. This is, like I said, it's about this queen. It's about Queen Cup. It's the Queen of Cups. It's her. That's the problem. And then the energy got to do with number what? I say Juno. It is. That's the energy, 29 and 53. 29 is going to give you 12 again, and 5 and 3 going to give you 8. Going to give you right back again. 8 times 3 is 24. And there it is again. So it's still 6. 6 is going to give you the information. It's twin flame energy. That's what it is. And it's about, because she went on. Somebody didn't. She went on. She's spiritual awakening. Now, I'm not saying that this emperor, maybe this emperor didn't go. Okay, maybe the issues, both of them were, maybe this man was wanting her and it didn't work the way it was supposed to. But maybe the woman was jealous. Both of them could be jealous. Okay. Teach his own. But somebody is watching what you are doing, a woman or a man, because you just being righteous and being yourself, and somebody else jealous. That is covet a big 10. And a judgment came with it. And they had the redemption on there. They had to. Because all the chaos that went through, so the spiritual awakening, because that's what happened. Because that's the problem. She went on and they sitting lacking. So that tell you that's like a person on 5. What was call it? Call it 5 and 3. 3 and 5 is gonna give you the information. That's gonna give you 3G and 5G. That let you know this person that went on 5G. She didn't raise herself up. But then the 3 is giving you the information, because that is the strength between the energy of this Queen Cup. So this is a twin flame thing here. And to me, it is a person that's not, when I start doing this divine, we call it divine between the Most High, divine as the feminine and masculine. To be honest with you, up under I'll try to say, the best way to say it is really a lot of things that you don't know, or some people don't understand about that. To me, it's like the bionic woman, the bionic man. Okay, I think that was the 1980s. At a point in time, it reminded me that these two people, this got to do with high ruling, controlling, and that caused the problems because two people may need to be together to do things in the world, and sometimes it will interfere of the powers be to come in between of two divine masculine or divine feminine to cause problems. And that it seemed like the energy can be, and I'm just saying that it is controlling. To me, anything controlling is narcissistic. So maybe maybe this woman, this high priest, maybe she's with the powers be. Maybe this particular of this high priest, this Pisces. Okay, have a little Scorpio, could be, like I said, or a little whatever, but or Cancer too, the energy. But I'm saying maybe because she may be in that energy, right? And maybe that was the issue in the first place, because now she watching what you doing due to of your spiritual awakening, and maybe she wants to come in between, cause chaos between you and this twin flame with this masculine. Seem like it, because it ain't working. So that waxing moon, they do a lot of little things on the waxing moon. So you try to get the information. So like I said, it had to do with that 2 and 6 and the strength of it. So like I said, it's the lovers. I'm just saying. So let me go in here. Let me get some more information about this. Let me cut it again. This high priest that's watching. This is must have been an ex, or maybe they were together for a long time, or maybe she came in to stop the energy with this Queen Cup and this Emperor. So it could seem like that's what's going on here. So, and maybe that's the problem. So, because it could be to the point that you are the one that went on spiritual awakening. Maybe he didn't. Let's get some more energy on this this Emperor. What's going on with this Emperor? So I want to call, like I said, and give the energy. And I always give out the Most High. Most High going to tell me what I need. And here I am in Ancestors. One just flipped. It's about the Pinnacle. There's 2 on that. So it's giving you red again. Would they give you intuition on that? So the Pentacles have to do with Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And it's still giving you red, giving you the information about the Pinnacle, because that's what it's about. That's the problem. Like I said, got to do with that Pinnacle. They got to be on that. Like I say, when you dealing with that, it's all about something. It's money. It's balanced, but it also has aspects of a self or juggling. So that's what he was doing. He was juggling. The Emperor was juggling and obligations and equilibrium, seek harmony. So he had obligation, all right? But he was juggling an obligation. So therefore, if that was juggling and obligation, this Emperor was married. But something happened. He started seeking this. He's seeking the Queen Cup. Juggling. Woo! Cause reason, look, she create. I mean, dang, she is who she is. Yeah, he was looking, he was seeking. So either that him, her, this is high priest that he was dealing with, he probably was either he was married or they were. Let me get more information about this. What's going on with this high priest? With this, I'm putting on this moon. This moon is a high priest, and she's is jealous. Now, what's going on with that? So my thing, trying to figure out, were they married? Seemed like they was married. They were together. That's all they were. Anything else energy gonna give me more about? There it is right here. Oh. Now, give me more information. This is like the wheel. That's gonna give you more information too. So that's giving me about the wheel. This particular same woman's about this. So now wait a minute. It seemed like the energy was about the wheel. And it seemed like it's about the position of the 10 of the wheel. She's on the top. That's the energy. Let me get some more information. Come on. There it is, 9 of swords. It's about 9 and 10. 9 and 10. This is sorrow. Upset about that. That 10 wood. That's the problem. The energy is that this high priest got a problem about the 10 wheel, and now she's sorrow about the 10 wheel. So that's gonna let you know 10 wheel. Let's get the information here. Nine and 10 is ending for something. What goes to 9 is an end, right? But those are swords. Swords got to do with Aquarius. Also, it's going to give you the energy of Gemini, and it's also going to give you Libra. So the air is giving out of an ending of it, of communication too. You know, swords got to do a lot to do with Libras. You know, it give you that, the feeling of it. So, my understanding on that. So, and she got a problem with nightmare. So the wheel, this the energy. It is the ending of the nightmares, of the hidden things that will be as what's hidden in this energy of the moon. So my understanding, this how, regardless of what's going on in the energy of the moon, okay? And I always say it's behind the scenes of this waxing moon. But it still got something to do with the high priest. Okay? Don't mistake it, because it's hidden, because there's a reason. Because when you have people that use control with the waxing moon and doing all kinds of things, understand that the purpose is for her not to be seen. Instead, she's still hiding in her, but they let you know it's about this Queen Cup, because she done went through something, okay? Let you know, I already knew right there, because she left an abandonment. Abandonment and moving on. She ain't got time for that. The chaos already gave the energy, okay? So the purpose is for this woman to keep her in that energy. Because first of all, it started with the 10 first. So 10 and 9 be like 109. You understand? But left, so let's do it like this. That's where it is. But like I said, I'll put it right here. I did it right. 9 and 10. Give you straight ahead an ending of things, of all the things that went through. Depressed, anxiety, insomnia that she went through, fear about opportunity that didn't work maybe, and the courage, okay? She had to find another way to build herself back up in courage at a time where the things that she was focusing at a time and didn't work the way that she thought, right? But then she had to find the courage, the strength, which exactly that's why she's moving now, because she got the strength to move on now. But she went through all that. It's, to me, it's like the dark soul. But with that 10 on that wheel, it let you know she already had it. Okay? But things, she went through all, like she went from the spiritual awakening. She was in the darkest soul, right? I mean, she went through from that particular, now she had to get the courage back up to do things that she needed to do. And it's a spiritual awakening here. This is the energy. But like I said, it had to do with that twin flame, okay? Has to do with that emperor, okay? Got to bring the emperor because this is where it is. Okay? Capricorn, that is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay? And that's a lover. Twin love flame. Okay? And it was all about this right here. The pentacle. 2 of them. He was juggling. Sure was. So, all that dark soul that this particular lady, this feminine went through, or a masculine went through, whatever you choose the role. But my understanding, this particular is a feminine function going on here, because this started with 3. Giving y'all information. So, then she started, it's just like, it's about safety. When a person feel in the fear, fear is like something that is a reflection of something. To me, it's like, it's a mirror. That's like, it's like some things is not what you really is. It's to me is illusional. And fear, the fear is really, to be honest with you, in the spiritual, it'll tell you that is not a really good thing when you are feared. Cause problems with yourself and your energy around other people, because you are in fear of what you went through. And like I said, if it's something new, and my understanding, I've been through some things, but it depends on the self-realization about what you went through, or with the judgment, okay? That's a spiritual awakening, but you came from the dark soul. But the card is the 10 of wheel. Come on, somebody, that's number 10. That's like, wow, you already had it. But you had to go through for something in order to a spiritual awakening. And then it means changes. All the changes, this particular went through a lot. Changes, fate, destiny, lucky, and karmic lessons. Because it seemed like, one thing, number 10. Number 10 is a will to keep moving. When you always moving like this, always changing. And chaos and a mess, you know what I'm saying? And karmic lessons. And see that judgment in there. And going through all of that, turning the point in serpentipity, it is transformed, because that's what she was doing. The energies of the fate. And it said, help me to expand my experience. She went through something that she ain't never went through. She went through a whole lot, but not that darker soul right here. depressed and everything. She ain't never went through nothing like that. And you see the red. Let's get on here. See? When you see somebody put that red on here, you know, and all I'm seeing red here. Now he up on that 2 pentacle because he up there juggling. Cause problems. Right? Me and you. Juggling. And why she ain't popped up in there, I don't know why. Because the energy is going to tell you that 18, that moon, that's illuminating right there. Because that's what it was about. It was transformed. Spiritual awakening, darker soul, depressed. And what's in here is about that emperor, about the juggling. Because that's the purpose, was it? It was called the karmic lessons of it. With that moon, that was what's hidden. And because of all of that. So now I guess going through all of that, really, it was something gained. She transformed. She moving on up. And she ain't leaving with all that stuff. She ain't got time for that. She ain't got time for that. She moved on. So the spiritual awakening, that's all going through. All about that man, the emperor. Went through all of that. But my thing of it is, she's sitting up here thinking, what's her next step? She's already done that anyway. So look. Yeah. You know, virgin has to do with, like I said, virgin is new. It means she's changed. Transform. I mean, I don't use transform by karmic lessons of the dark soul coming out of that. Judgment in there. Self-realization. She done seen all it all with it. Now, what's hiding in here? I was like, what? What? Let's see. I got some cards here, baby. 2 cups. And the chariot. That's what's hidden in here. 2 cups. Somebody get married. It's somebody get married. See? That's the end. That is the spiritual awakening. Went through all of that. It's a marriage coming. And here's the chariot. Ooh, baby. Somebody get married. So, yep. How many major? The chariot too. So let's get all in here. You got the hermit. You got the chariot, the emperor, the 10 of wheel. You got the judgment. Then you got the moon. Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 still come back to lovers again. Whoop. I'm telling you, this is a divine order. Like the last video was a divine order. This here is divine. And this is a masculine or feminine. It is somebody that's connected. Okay. Wow. So number 2 is some type of intuition also. Also number 2, what it is. So, but that is romantic partner, soulmates, friendships, connected hearts, passion, kindred spirits, joyful connection, and cooperation. It's like you and another person. Cooperation. Or cooperation, when you want to call it. But it's a union. Okay, it's a marriage. Okay, somebody get married. And then with the chariot also is moving. 7 and 8. Already one is right here moving on a cup. And like I said, 8 cups and 2 and 8. The 10, that's like, shoot, you got 8 cups and what? How many cups in here? You got the Queen of Cups. Two cups, 8 cups. The energy is 28. And the Chariot. So letting you know, 29 and 3. 29, it is the energy of the waxing moon. So that is intuition. And 9 is the Virgo. Number 2 is high priest. Again, 9 and 10 and 11. So that's 10 and 11. That's 11, 5 and 3. So that's 11 and 8 again. 8 times 11, 88, 16. Like I say, my thing of it is, it was justice, right? And that was redemption. Spiritual awakening went through all of that. And also with the strength and able to do it. 6 of these major arcana. So let's leave it on in here on the 7 and give the 2. 7 is victory. Okay. Giving the information. Yeah, victory. Speed, action, determination, harnessing and united, opposing energy. So she's opposing what's behind the scenes. Cause like I said, it's a high priest in her. She didn't want to be sung to her, but she is. It's about success, travel, and confidence, and willpower and control. Because that's what's going on here with the lover. This marriage is a couple, kindred spirits. So ain't nothing too much to do with all that because it's already done. So whoever behind the scenes, let me see. Maybe I need to because I'm trying to figure out why in that hidden in here about this other person hiding in between on that 18 and waxing moon. Some flip. I don't know how long that 8 pentacle in here, but there's an 8 pentacle in here flip. So that's a lot. Another 8. Boy, 8 times 4 is what? 30. It's like 1, 8. Not going on with that 8. There's another pentacle. How many pentacles in here? You got 2. You got, that's 10. 2 pentacle and an 8. You see, I didn't see that flip. So that letting you know she done mastered it. All right, the skill and craftsman and an expert. So that lets you know that it has to do with the Merkaba, and that is the work and the progress, patience and determination of a soul purpose. She in a spiritual awakening, that's the issue. So the scene that had to do with that emperor juggling. All of that went through all that karma lessons and there it is. Let's see, let me get some kind of anything else to bring on in here. Since it's twin flame, let me bring on a twin flame information on that. So, get out of here. So, it popped up in a whole lot. It says, I still feel you at times. It's a heartbroken. Unity, how is achieved without you, my beloved? The healing, I release all the highest good. I am in union and wholeness with myself. I am already whole. There is nothing missing. I love fully and unconditionally from every chakra through my physical and ethnic body throughout dimensions. Love. Oh, it's real deep now. There's unity. How are you? And it says goes and long way breaks any ice breakthrough. And another one is the violent flame, visualization or meditation to remove negativity, past karma, and shift into a higher vibration frequency. Come to a place wherever feel a deep inner peace and a great sense of spacious, which means space, and rather of a confinement. So that's the blue. That's a masculine energy with the blue. The black is the divine. Okay. And here's another, the energy from the masculine. It says the violet flame, I am the purity, the healing. Yes, you are the purity. You are the light. You are the love. It is time to become your best self. Use a violet flame. That's from the masculine. And okay, the feminine is saying, I am learning how to have a healthy relationship. Okay. I think she said I dropped the games. I dropped the games. Time to get serious. I think, let me get another one. See if I can see something else. Okay. Seem like trying to see what the feminine has to say. Because it seems like divine is saying it. And the masculine got something to say. Let's see. Anything, energy of I got pearls here. I don't know why this card is in here. It's around the wrong card. Oh, but look at that. Divine Feminine Healing, the Twin Flame Journey. And it says right here, sunset. So it's still giving. Okay, here it is. I wanted to run, but didn't. I tried to make healthy boundaries, but I feel like you didn't understand. I'm going to say it again. I wanted to run, but didn't. I tried to make healthy boundaries, but I feel like you. But I feel like you didn't understand. Okay. So there it is. See what else you got to say. It says, I am willing to be fully present to our connection. There you go, y'all. Well. Divine order and divine is in the house. Oh, boy. And the masculine is talking and the feminine is talking. I ain't heard nothing about nothing else to say. It's really nothing to say. I ain't heard anything else. I still dream of you. And it says haunted. She just went through all of that. And that right here. Divine is talking about, yeah, she went through that. Depressed, dark soul. Went through all of that. About this person was juggling. it go. Here go Master still talking. He's still talking. He said, I do love you. I just don't know how to show in the right way. Well. Still can't find, that's the hidden energy. But I still ain't find the woman that she hiding up in here. Moon is the reflected of what's hidden behind all of this. Wow. Well, let's see. They have give some information here. I'm gonna go after this. Boom. Big job on me here. Let's try to mix it up. See it flip. So I'm gonna give you something that's a dreaming, because it seemed like they was in another type of realm in dream. Yep. They're still dreaming. Somebody's haunted. Ooh, flipped on. 3. Goodness. Still got the anger in here. It's got faith. It has faith, worthwhile, and anger. Here it is. I just put that card in from another a video was on here. So you still got anger. Faith. Loving and then letting go is not the only one of the most challenging things we can do. It's also the bravest. Take deep breaths and know this is right. Faith, believe. You hear that? Boom, boom, boom. It says worthwhile. Life is not about being taught a lesson for getting something wrong. It's about having an experience that adds to riches of your life. So that karma lessons that went through all of that, let you know it was just experience for the dark of the different types of different realms that went through of all of that. And still got anger in here. Even though you're bursting inside, you need to remain calm. It says dig deep and find the strength and to activate the self-control that lies within you. Then that's the second card. So I let you know intuition on that. So those 3 is it. So I don't know what to say about this, but like I say, whoever was in behind that, or that moon that was hidden, still I can't find that person. I want that to see who is this person behind the scene that's hidden. That is it's like you got the divine in here. All right, divine order. Okay, but who's behind it? So I'm gonna get this Pluto card in here. I'm still trying to if I can't find it, then it still don't want me to know. Sometimes things is just some people just don't want to know, and some people do want to know what's hidden behind it. I mean, sometimes it's gonna make you a better person, or sometimes it make it worse. But to each his own. So Pluto. I'm pulling that because it's hidden. Also, 8 cups, and plus the moon. Like I say, bring it out. Going through all of that like I said, the dark soul, it is something about the subconscious. I'm telling you, it is something when you ain't never been the light, but when you're not used to spiritual different realms of different things that you're not used to it, so you will always think it's always fear. You know, that's like something is like it's not uh, you're not used to it or not understanding of the knowledge of different of subconscious, and then you'll think everything is negative, and when it's like a part of what you will say a test in this experience. You know, that's why I say sometimes experience is you. At a point in time, I wasn't saying that, but now because you had to went through something in order to tell somebody else. You know, it's experience. The whole card fell. I was like, ooh, they all fell down. All right, so I'm gonna this one here is say cub because what I'm looking for, I can't get it. I'm like, wait a minute, they didn't flip it all down. Put it there. That's the Scorpio. So you see that Scorpio in here? That's Scorpio, y'all see. Sting on stinger. What's the opposite of cub? The cub would be is mother like a bear, right? It's the opposite. Let's see what that number is. And plus, it's an animal. Is a 69. 69 is a Cancer, and it's a cub. It's a Cancer. So let's see. Still not gonna tell me who I am. You already know. Why you ask something you already know, right? 69 is a Cancer. It is the inner child. Inner child has to do with the spiritual. And being that, if that's the Queen of Cups, she's still, like I say, it's the inner child. It's the companion to the bear card. The cub represent, there it is again. It is the represent of the cutter. Let's see if I can. I don't think I'll put it in here. So it is a cubber as a younger half of the fairy duo. It also represents the one who is being protected rather than the protector. Although the cub card by itself is a call to get in touch with your inner child. If you're pulled mom and her baby in the tandem, it's important to take note of who is playing each role in your current situation. It may also represent the duality that exists within all of us. Where do you play the role of the protector? And where do you need more love and protection and nurturing? The inner child is interesting of elusive in a concept. There are plenty of us who grew up a little too fast due to the circumstances of outside in control. Perhaps real life asks us to take the more responsibility than was appropriate for a child. Maybe we fell into a caretaking role too early, or the family dynamics didn't create a safe environment for our inner child to grow, blossom, and flourish. However, just because we feel out of touch with the inner of a child doesn't mean they aren't there. I'm going to say this again. However, just because we feel out of touch with our inner child doesn't mean they aren't here or aren't there. Now, it is time to get in touch with you in a big way. Think back into what you did from fun as a child. If you draw a blank, maybe it would help to think about what you would have done had the opportunity being there. Do that thing now. Release judgments. There you go, judgment again. Self-realization. Release the judgment of yourself. Self-realization exactly is on here. So release the judgment of yourself and tell your inner child how proud of them, okay, you are. If through of being silly and taken to your inner child feels uncomfortable, you'll know you're on the right track. So this is giving out further reflection. Reflection has to do with the moon. Here we go again. Children are constantly full of wonder of love. When everything is magical and special. When was the last time that you felt childlike wonder? And it says welling up inside of you. When was the last time you did something in the first time? Okay, come out. The time is the next few days is to try something new and allow inner joy and excitement of the unknown to bring you back to life. So that's giving a lot of information. Well, the oracle came out and all the other cards have failed. Wow. So, self-realization. Yes, judgment of also has to do redemption. And it is spiritual awakening. Twin flame. You moving out all the chaos. You ain't got time for that anymore. You have went through a lot. And being a cub. Seemed like the energy is that you moved too fast. You know, when you're young and you became what we call it, she's like fast. Too fast. And your spirit, your inner spirit is like just didn't finish that. You moved too fast and caused problems. Later on, there's the lessons. But it's not karma. It's like experience of it, right? Understanding. And just now have to find a way to keep your childlike inner spirit. And see, it's okay with that. But you still have that. You know, that is a beautiful thing to still, that you haven't been really, you've been through a lot because of the world. But it's still, you still have that child, the inner spirit. And some people don't have it. And some things become tainted and cause problems. But you still got that inner. And that means that just still try to do things that you still have new things and be, what they call it, laughs and cries. And keep moving. Everything gonna be fine. You done so much. Regardless of what's behind the scene, you still able. You got the strength and you moving on from the chaos. All that jealous and all that covet of community of people and about you. Just being you. Just righteous for being you. And that is the problem. But you done went through it, all the struggle, all the chaos. Leave that go. Move on. You done went on. So there it is. That's a good reading. And then, you know, like I say, you start one way, you don't know how the end's gonna be. And that is a beautiful read. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but I'm gonna say peace and blessing. A good story. That's one on. One on. Okay. About an hour. That's good for me. That's 1 in 10. Peace and blessings.